G'day, today we're going to have another look at the scenarios in here. My goal today is to see if we can actually beat the daily and get, I guess, the million that we require. So let's have a look. So again, this is going for Brazil. So I am going to hit it with a different strategy to what I did last time. So the first thing that we want to do is just make a little bit of money here. See that already... These guys are starting to struggle on their, under their 100 population. Now, notice everything's a little bit cheaper in this one. Well, at least this first level is. That second level, 300. What's that normally, 400? Maybe we're paying 75% for everything at the moment. So what we want to do is sort of try and focus on Brasilia being the hub of the south. Probably extend a little bit further than what I did the last time. We'll let all these guys sort of come back to this one spot. Not what I wanted to do, but it's alright. Does sort of mean I am spending a little bit more money on these routes because they're all quite long. Especially up here, you can see there's a fair few routes really tight together, so we probably could have saved some money keeping them all snug. A nice little money making route there. Now, what I want to have a look at, especially at this point, is how expensive is it to travel from Brasilia to Zambia? 3,000. Other things that we've got to factor in there are going to be alright, Brasilia. What other things do we want to factor in? How expensive it's going to be to buy planes. So the idea is that we want to up our money quickly. And the best way to do that is going to be to try and introduce longer routes in. Just waiting for this guy to fall far enough behind Rio, because Rio is obviously going to be one of the bigger destinations we have here. So it'll probably need a little bit more attention. But am I not allowed to bring in more countries here? Are we limited to the one? Not read the description of today, but doesn't seem like I'm allowed to. What, so the goal is just survive then for today? Okay. Well, if all we're doing is just coming out of Brasilia, then what we're going to do is we're just going to hold one central point. I don't mind spending more money on him. He's going to have everyone living in that city. This guy's currently working off one plane, so we'll be generous and give him a second one. That guy can have a second one as well. Those will up him once. We'll upgrade that. While they're sort of spread, we'll that guy to go. How big is that? 75. So we'll let him get upgraded too. Upgrade him. Upgrade that guy off the jump. Right. Okay, well I guess it's gonna take that into its own hands and get us to go somewhere really far away. So what we'll do is we will run Moscow all the way to Brasilia. Make him a 600-seater. Definitely upgraded the size of Moscow. We will upgrade these guys and we'll just wait for... And basically we want to try and divide these guys out on this line as much as we can. Whether or not we can afford them to all be upgraded. That's an expensive level 6 plane. Is that what I got that guy to? Did. I mean, I definitely think it's needed, but... And this is going to put a real strain on these capitals too, while they've got everyone who's wanting to travel this full distance. So, I mean, do we want to upgrade that guy, or do we want to just get planes moving, basically? You know, this guy's going to be popular. Got our first plane on its way back. I mean, as soon as these planes start to make it, we're going to start to see some big money, I guess, changing hands. But it is a long wait. I mean, these 500 seaters definitely aren't anywhere near as fast, but at least they can take, like, carry people. Like a hearty amount of people, that is. Alright, now we're starting to move deeper into Russia. It's one guy. Is that a significant city in Brazil? Probably didn't need a plane that big, but he's gotten one. Let's get plane number 5 on here. Oh, max size plane, that one. And as long as our Moscow-Brasilia connection is keeps going without sort of overloading at any point, it should give us enough money that we start to really make enough money, like see some big money that when we come back, when we get our third country, which I expect will come at some point, we'll sort of at least have the money to do it. So you can see Moscow starting to buckle a little bit. Some of these, I'm just overlooking some of these guys with their tiny little planes. See, that money is starting to creep up. So what we want to do is try and catch some of these planes that are nicely spread away from everyone else. So this guy and that guy are both 600 seaters. Next, these two here are our 500s, and then that's our next 600. So the distance between him and this 600 is actually quite nice. So what we've got to do is wait for this guy to be beyond that guy by the same distance that these two guys are spread apart. Is there only one new gain of a city? I heard two sounds. There's the other one. Okay, so that's still him not caught. Slow things down. Just give that guy a bigger plane. Volgograd. I think India just came into play. Okay, so let's run. Alright, so let's get Moscow connecting to New Delhi. Let's get New Delhi. Sort of throws me every time I zoom in, doesn't it? So New Delhi to Brasilia. Him is a big plane. Not what I wanted. I'm not going to sell him. Him is a big plane. Let's get Hyderabad connected. These are the two that are too small to read from where they are. Mumbai. Okay, so let's get another guy that route. One of these guys. I'm all the way upgraded. Let's just get that guy upgraded. And that's a fast plane. That's a normal. No. Which one's my non-jet? That guy? Alright. The fine spread. I mean, that's a very slow supersonic jet there. Sure. What's your problem, buddy? Yeah, let's new friends connected. Seems like 2 upgrades to the airports and 2 upgrades to the plane seem to be doing alright for him. I think this guy's started to kick into gear. Interestingly, now this guy's going slow, so just they travel slowly over Pakistani airspace. Where are our other... These are small planes there. It's insane. really put him right behind the other guy, but at least that's a shorter route considerably than the other two. Yeah, this guy's slowed down again too. Slow and steady wins the race over Pakistan. Okay, so that's the 4 that I built for that line. All moving well. Yeah, if we get one of these key cities get blocked off, we're definitely going to be in trouble here. I mean, I need to put one in, but this guy is so going so slowly. Alright, let's pick up the pace here. Then we can at least feel like these guys are moving a little bit quicker. Let's get another plane. That's alright. You're allowed to have an upgrade if you're going to be unhappy. Definitely big enough to be allowed to complain. Or have something done about it if you complain at least. So we've only got 4 planes on that one, and we've only got 4 planes on that one. So the gap is on this one. It's supposed to be after this guy. So you can see that this is the next guy behind him. So I don't want to just spread them till they're about there. Maybe it's something to do with the arc of this. I don't know. Is that China? Yeah, welcome China. Well, we'll give them 2 routes. Let's try and keep a quick eye on this as we do these. So let's get in a second plane. Whereas that's a much longer route, that top one, so we want to space them a little bit more than what we've got on the south here, but see, this guy's already on his way back, so even 4 planes are probably going to have us neatly spread. This route. So let's get all these guys that way. Absolutely, he can be graded. Hangzhou is going to be quite big as well as very far away there, so we'll give them 2 planes. So we've got the 5 on him. Still only got the 4 on this one, and I imagine that there's a huge gap somewhere in this one. But seemingly every time I check, there's never a gap because these guys go so slowly at the point I want to add them. Yeah, I reckon that's good enough. This guy's going to take forever and a day to get back there, so we may as well give the guy the head start. How are we looking up here? So this guy's sort of a little bit shaky, so we'll give him a faster plane and we'll... second plane as well. Doesn't have to be that big. We have concerns about this route going from Brazil to Beijing because of how slowly it runs in this last little bit here. Possibly I should give just Beijing a direct route to Brazil. I mean, there's only 4 countries in the mix. Why not? Doesn't mean that all 4 will be connected to. There's our little guy there. So just keep an eye on him. Wait till he's... And where do we wait till he's out of India, I guess? Sucks that you can't zoom in and then click on it and then zoom out. That's alright. We can around it. What was I working on this guy? We can start to spend a little bit more on our planes that are traveling back and forth too. Alright, just keeping an eye on this guy. Well, you can see the first guy's on his way back. So I've almost left it too long. Me upgrade my guy. Ah, I suppose I actually do need to get you sorted out before I suddenly run off. This is nothing about money in here, but like the point on the leaderboard will be money. Oh, I've got another slow flying plane. So from here on, we probably want to not spend too much money. Must be cheaper to buy a second plane. Although sometimes they're not going to solve problems. Xi'an. Have anyone on this one nearby? Get him going, and then hopefully we can start to ride this to the end. Nope, sounds like we just got another country, Africa. So from Brazil to Cape Town. These two upgraded. These guys upgraded 3 times. And what we'll do, in the name of saving money, just connect this guy to India. Get Cape Town upgraded, we'll get the focus on Cape Town here. Our one plane. Yes. So someone else just opened. think this is the first time it's just kept opening countries on the previous country and not just completely abandoned it for the new country that's come in. I suppose that the cities in China must be bigger than these ones in South Africa, so that's how it's making its choice. Joe. It's a lot for Wuhan there. It's, who was cancelled? Surat again? More than justified that that's unhappy. Alright, who was up here? It's this guy. We got the two planes on those line. And Wuhan was there. Attention, Jaipur. Back into Indian cities. This is where we can hopefully sit back and just make money. Head towards the finish line. A bit cold that we completely lose one of our routes for the end of the game. And in some of these we don't really need to, I don't even think have to upgrade. And we could so they're gonna make it anyway. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 1.8 million. Crazy bonus thing. Number 3. Let's have a look at the board. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah, I definitely think on the one that I played first, if that was the strategy that you approach it, where you just try and like have extended lines, that's where you're gonna make your big money. Yeah, any questions or comments, feel free to check them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.